As undoubtedly one of the best players that the NHL has seen in a long time, this 3-time Stanley Cup champ has been a driving force in the Penguins lineup for more than a decade, and he's also showing no signs of slowing down. But because of this, he's made some real enemies along the way. In this video, I'm going to go through 5 players that this superstar center despises. Number 5. Jack Johnson. Now this rivalry could just be chalked up to the fact that Johnson is a defenseman for one of Pittsburgh's rival teams who has faced Malkin's team more than once in a playoff series. But these two began going at it long before Johnson suited up for Ohio's Capital team. We first saw the pair dishing out blows against each other back in 2009, when Jack was playing for LA. Malkin was near the Kings' net. Johnson didn't like it and gave him a good shove, and the two went at it from there. But this story isn't over. After moving across the country to join his new team in Columbus, Johnson saw that Malkin was again near the net. But this time, instead of just scruffing a bit like before, these two unleashed it all this time, while the refs tried unsuccessfully to pull the two apart. Malkin could be seen skating away, holding his hand after hitting Johnson's head several times. Number 4. Rick Nash. So in case you didn't know, Evgeni Malkin's number of official NHL fights in his career tenure is still in the single digits. Therefore, when Gino decides to throw down the gloves, it gets serious. And in September of 2010, it did just that, after the Russian reportedly, according to Nash, slashed him several times. The fight happened during a pre-game meet, which is a rare occurrence, typically as games aren't as competitive. Therefore, it's pretty obvious that there has been a rivalry brewing between the two forwards that came to its head here in Pittsburgh. Number 3. Craig Adams. You don't hear about teammates fighting often in Pittsburgh, but when you do, it apparently can get ugly. And that's just what happened. Details surrounding the incident seem vague, but what we do know is, according to multiple reports, the two were participating in a battle drill during practice, and things got out of hand from there. Adams can be seen here towards the end with a bloodied mouth in jersey, and it wasn't long after the incident that Adams found himself wearing another team's sweater. Number 2. Nick Polino. It can be easily said that the Jackets captain doesn't have a soft spot for Malkin, only some hard fists to deliver. The two went at it recently this season as Malkin was close to the offensive goal crease and Polino decided to pounce on him. The two went at it before broken up by officials, and the rivalry was only cemented as a Pittsburgh center said later during an interview.
You know, it's not a surprise. It's not started yesterday. It started long time ago. Like, you know, we hate each other.
Number 1. Justin Williams. This is one bitter fight that's been going on between these two forwards for years, which first showed itself back in 2014, as Malkin reportedly slammed Williams to the ice. A couple years later, as the two met again after Williams was traded to a rival team in the Capitals, the winger was shown dragging the superstar center to the ice by his neck, WWE style. This move could have resulted in an injury to the Russian center. This rivalry is still yet puzzling, as the two previous Conn Smythe winners are known most for their offensive ability and less for fighting. And it will be exciting to see these two go at it in the future, possibly this postseason yet again. Thank you for watching, and I just want to take a second to thank all of my Patreon supporters, as well as welcome you to the club. I have plans beginning at just $1, offering a closer look at my channel. I recently began a series exclusively for Patreon members, including subjects like how I became a YouTuber and my 5 favorite NHL goalies. If you're interested, simply click on the link below to join.